Hey guys, I'm Juliet. Welcome back to Celeb Bites. This is a show where we test out our favorite celebrity recipes. Today we're going to test out Blake Lively's famous mac and cheese. It's actually a mac and cheese hack, but you know, anything Blake Lively does, I'm going to do. So let's try it out. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do for this mac and cheese is we're gonna heat up 6 cups of water on the stove. So Blake shared this mac and cheese hack on her Instagram story, and I'm always looking for ways to elevate my mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is one of my favorite foods. Blake Lively, we all know her as Serena van der Woodsen on Gossip Girl. That's my favorite show of all time. I literally binge watched that in like a week. I'm actually a Blair stan though. Sorry, Serena, but you know, Blair is my favorite. Fun fact is Blake Lively almost didn't get the role as Serena van der Woodsen on Gossip Girl. When she auditioned for the role, they all thought she looked too sunny California with her, you know, curls. She looked like she's a surfer girl. But then they were like, let's straighten your hair and see how you look. So they straightened her hair and they were like, okay, you do look like an Upper East Side girl, we'll give you the role. And that's how she got the role in Gossip Girl. So now that our water's been boiling for a couple minutes, we're gonna add our Annie's mac and cheese. These celebrity recipes, you know, none of them have been like amazing, which is kind of concerning me. So hopefully Blake, Serena van der Woodsen, comes in clutch this time and actually like, you know, has a great recipe. So let's just pour this mac and cheese in and let that boil for a couple more minutes. So Blake was actually born into the entertainment industry. Her mother was a talent scout and her dad and all her siblings are actors. And her sister Robin is actually married to Coach Bolton from High School Musical, which is just crazy to think about because High School Musical is my favorite movie of all time. And so Blake was a little opposed to, you know, getting into the entertainment business. She didn't really want to do the whole auditions, being an actress, but her brother did convince her to go to a couple auditions and she actually landed the role on the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. So that was her first role ever and the rest is history. So the pasta is done and we're gonna test out this hack that I've seen people do is you throw the pasta at the wall and if it sticks on the wall then we know it's done. I've seen people do this with spaghetti pasta but I don't know if it works with like this type of pasta, so we're just gonna get like one little pasta little thing and just throw it at the wall. Let's see. It's not gonna work. Okay. Pasta's done and we're gonna strain it and then we're gonna start working on the cheese hack that Blake does. So let's strain this first and then we'll start working on the cheese. So the first thing we're gonna do is add the powdered cheese. She still uses the powdered cheese that comes with the mac and cheese and then she'll add, the hack is to add, you know, other cheese and cream cheese with the milk. So we're just gonna pour the packet that came with the mac and cheese. This one's a white cheddar cheese pack. And then we'll just mix that all together. And then the recipe calls for just a splash of milk. So I guess just, that should be good. And then we're gonna use cream cheese. We're gonna add 1/3 of the block of it. That much we'll add. And then just mix that in. I feel like that's a lot of cream cheese, honestly. I'm just trying to get it melted down all the way because it's a pretty good amount of cream cheese in here. So Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are literally couple goals. So before they started dating, they actually went on a double date together, but here's the catch is that they were not each other's dates. They were, you know, on a double date, but they were not a couple during that time at all. And then after they ended their relationships that they were in at the time, they, you know, decided to give each other a chance and try to see what can come out of this. So they now have 3 children together, another one on the way, and I wonder if Taylor Swift will leak the other baby's name like she has in her other songs. So the cream cheese is melted and then the recipe says to add 2 big handfuls of cheddar cheese and then she adds 2 big handfuls of Gouda. So that would 1, 2, there's a lot of cheese in here. It's gonna be very cheesy. There wasn't enough milk, so I added a lot of milk. I probably added like half a cup extra to this, so now it's a little bit more creamy and it wasn't so stiff because it was just like the cheese was not, you know, melting in together, so I had to add the milk. It looks a little too cheesy. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of cheese, but like this is maybe a little too much for me. Like look how cheesy, it's just like pure cheese. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more of the milk actually to make it a little bit more creamy and then I think we'll be good. Blake Lively's mac and cheese. First impression of how it looks like mac and cheese you would get at a buffet. I don't know, something about it. I think the orange color that's so strong. There's no cheese pull, it's so stiff. So it just reminds me of mac and cheese I would get at a buffet when I was, I don't know, younger. I would eat tons of this mac and cheese at buffets. But let's see the taste test, okay? The taste test is what matters the most here. Let's try it. It is so cheesy. I feel like I ate a whole spoon of cheese right now. Okay, wait, let me do one more. I'm gonna do a big bite just to get like the full taste of it. It's so cheesy. I just taste the cheese. That's all I taste. The cream cheese, the 2 big handfuls of cheese, it's just too much for such a small pack of mac and cheese. So I think it'd be better if there was like more pasta. The pasta to cheese ratio was just off. If you're gonna add more cheese, you should add more pasta. I don't think I would make this again. I actually do not think I would make this again. Overall rating, I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10 just because it was good, but I don't want another bite of this, honestly. I love cheese, but it's just too much, Blake. It's too much. I'm sticking to my Annie's mac and cheese with just the packet that comes with it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and comment below what celebrity recipe we should try next time. I'll see you guys later.